My name's Drew Newman, and for this semester in Raspberry Pi class, we were given the opportunity to create our own program. For mine, I use the Raspberry Pi to write a program that will send my cell phone a text message on my laundry days when there are at least 3 washers and at least 3 dryers open in our laundry room over at Affinity Commons at Ohio Norton University. And the way I'm allowed to do that is because that laundry room that I do my laundry in has Ethernet cables coming out of the back of each washer and dryer, and that information is stored on a website called eSUDS. And if you go into the eSUDS page and you find Ohio Norton University, you'll see the status of the washers and dryers in that laundry room. So I'm going to go ahead and run my program using a cron job. Cron jobs work by building off of the time, the date that you want a program to run. So I'm going to go ahead over here and type sudo cron tab -e, E for edit. Alright, let me come down here to the bottom. And right now that's just the date and time I have running right now. So let's go ahead, and the current time is 2:46 p.m. So let's make this run at the 49th minute, and this is in military time. So let's go over here and let's see, 12 is 12, 1 p.m. is 13, 2 p.m. is 14, and then so it goes minutes, hour, day of the month, the asterisk is for any, and then the month and the day of the week. So this is going to run for today. Let's just go ahead for the day of the week. Today's date, well, let's say Thursday, so 0 for Sunday, 1 for Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 for Thursday, so let's put a 4 in there. Today is Thursday. And let's go ahead and we're going to save it, Control O, and enter. And we did that. We're going to back out of this. And my Python script should run at 2:49, and I should get a text here. Alright, and I'm going to just give another minute or so here. I got my cell phone out, I got the sound is on, so you will hear when I get the text. The time is 2:49, so my script should be running, and this will be sent after everything is sent over the network and checks the status of the washers and dryers. And just give it a minute here. And this will only send if there are 3 washers and 3 dryers open. I don't know if you heard that, but I just got a text message. I'm going to go ahead and click View Now, and let's see if I can get that on the screen. Sent from your Twilio trial account. Go do your laundry, smiley face. 7 washers open and 8 dryers open. So that is more than 3 washers and 3 dryers open, so I got the text. Now if we go over here to the actual eSUDS web page, if you can see that, there are indeed a total of 7 washers open and 5, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available dryers. And I count them available when either it says available or cycle complete, because I can go in there and just take out someone's clothing. Alright, so this is the code that it took to do the entire project. I'm going to kind of just walk you through it. I first imported NLTK, which is what I use to kind of deal with HTML information. I get the HTML information from this library from URL lib import URL open. That's how I can actually open up a web page from a specified URL and read the HTML information. I do that by saying, hey, URL, let's say equal to the eStuds page for High Northern University, and read the information from that URL eventually. Here's the HTML variable that I'm going to say, open up this URL and read the information, and then this is where I kind of clean up the HTML information, make it all nice and pretty, and I store it in this list that I call words. So that's kind of dealing with the networking side of it. And let's see, I'm going to have a number of washers open and a number of dryers open variable, so I can increment that. So I have two for loops kind of dealing with checking to see when a washer and a dryer is available. And I do so by saying for words in the words list, from position 0 to 44, that's the first half of the list, which I looked through and saw, hey, these are the washer statuses. I look through there, and whenever it's available or complete, then I'm going to increment the number of washers. I do the same thing for the dryer statuses. I look at the second half of the list, which shows all the dryer statuses, and when it's available or complete, then we're going to increment the number. So then this account SID and account token, which I got through a site called Twilio. Twilio is a site that allows me to send free text messages. I basically went onto their site, signed up for it for a trial version, and there's a Python script that basically I copy pasted into here and changed my account SID, my account token, and this allows me to send text messages through their online site. So down here I say if the number of washers open is 3 and the number of dryers open is 3, then I'm going to go ahead and say that the message that I'm going to send is go to your laundry, which I showed you earlier, and then I'll show the number of washers open, and I'll show you the number of dryers open. It'll be the text message will be sent to this number, which is my own personal cell phone number, and then it'll be sent from this number, which is the cell phone number that I was given upon signing up for the Twilio trial version. And if there aren't 3 washers, 3 dryers open, then it will print that there are not 3 washers and 3 dryers open. And then down here, I'd basically just kind of show all the HTML information by printing the words and show the number of washers and dryers that are open. That is the entire set of code that it took to run my program. It was pretty simple by following a couple of tutorials over this and the actual code being produced on the Twilio website, all the Python code, and all I had to do was change my cell phone number, the 2 in the front number, and the account SID and the account token, and that is my fully functional program working on the Raspberry Pi.